Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Malorand. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to Call of the Beastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's our show.
When we last left off, we were in a gnomish bunker full of strange contraptions, and our party had sought mostly unimpeded to turn on the power and try and gain access to some of the facilities, driven by some fragmented memories or of you, the Warforged assassin. It sounds so negative when I say it like that. You know? It's like,
What's so negative about you?
just Warforged assassin. It's hard to like envision a heroic.
Well, it's a lot better than a wassassin.
Yeah, fair enough.
It just
So-
sounds like a big old baby.
Come with me if you want to live.
You could always take the Bob Ross approach. He's a happy little assassin. We'll put him right over here.
Let's go ahead and just paint him friend.
Here's a happy little dagger. Oh, it's right through his heart. Oh.
Yep. He's hanging off that happy little wall. One happy little foot. Anyway, so after much deliberation, and I mean much deliberation, they turned on the power. They asked foreign deities for help. They asked spirits from beyond. Even told fortunes to figure out if the power should come on. And they did. And then they turned on the security system. Not really realizing what it was they were doing, obviously, for who would do such a thing. And several robots started spilling out of various orifices of the complex. Turrets, snake bots, soldiers, shield bearers. There's even a dragon in there, although it hasn't moved an inch. Hounds, all sorts of robots. Let's see. Talk about the museum a little bit. There was like a showroom where all these models of automaton were listed and their, field capacity and price, things like that. Oh, yes, and the tanks. There were many things that were found inside this bunker. Some of the tanks were busted. Some of them had bodies in it. Some of them were alive. But let me pull up Roll20 real quick because I still haven't done that like a fool. This break brought to you by A Tree and Tree. Been a long time since they sponsored us. We're happy to have you back.
Brought to you by Hole Depot. We'll help you make a hole.
A tree and tree. When you absolutely don't have to communicate with anybody.
They told me I would get help for this number.
Looking to stay warm this winter? Look no further. Try the new Ragnares transportation system. They're sure to eat you alive and keep you warm.
You will be warm. Oh, yes. All right, cool. It's all pulled up. Let's see. It looks like you is in one of the generator rooms with some of the tanks with the naked gnomes in them. Lesk is up front and personal with looks like a turret and a sphere, metal sphere of some kind. Um, let's see here. Todier is right behind him. We got Gizzard and Polly and Dirk in the hallway previous. Doing hit and run tactics and trying to maintain cover. Polly's automaton ran south to try and take care of another turret that was hanging out of the ceiling on the southern hallway. I think that about covers it.
And I'm floating off in space.
Oh, yeah, Ascites. You missed last session. So I had you in the rear guard watching the portal room to make sure that your exit was covered.
Oh, okay. Is that
Um,
where we're at now?
well, we can have you walking into this hallway, right? Meow. The door opens up, or I guess you guys would have had to prop it open when you came in. No, Anyway,
Okay.
the door opens up, and it's a long way down, but you can hear the faint sounds of explosions and loud metal on metal noises. It's hard to describe. I mean, it's easy to describe to you, but to describe to a bobcat rogue, it's like, how do you say this is like a bunch of industrial white noise, you know?
It's like Ethan and Calvin getting together in their bedroom when they're
Hey,
like
sure.
10
Less
years old.
relatable
Yeah.
than I was hoping for, but
Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
You've been let down? How disappointing.
all right. So we left off in initiative. Does anyone remember who went last? Let's see, it was Dirk. So I believe we're picking up on my turn.
And just remember that green square down there is for the webbing.
Yep, for sure. I was remembering that. I'm glad you painted it in. So, okay.
Where am I in that rotation?
You go at the same time as the other heroes.
Okay.
We're just doing a two-prong initiative to simplify combat, make it run smoother.
Okay.
Let's see here. Pull up some stat blocks. Let's see, there is this turret rot here on the southern end that's going to try and make a jab at Polly's automaton Toad, modeled after Todier, the Mantis Monk. This attack is called Lancing Bolt Melee. That's going to be an 18 to hit. Polly, I believe that hits your automaton for 16 piercing damage. Since I have these bolters pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and do another one at Lesk, who's in melee with that particular bolter. That's going to be 14. That's going to miss you, or him. He blocks it with his magical shield. There is a third bolter, though. Now, if I remember right, I used the explosive bolt on him, or his explosive bolt last round. And I haven't rolled for it to get back, so I'm going to roll. That is a 5. He recharges his explosive bolt. He's going to launch it right in here somewhere to where it'll hit Lesk and Todier with a minimal of collateral damage to the robots. Give me a dexterity saving throw. I'll give one for Lesk. Dexterity.
26.
Yeah, you have evasion too,
Nice.
so you dodge. So Les gets a 15. I believe the DC on that was fairly low. Oh, it's 15, so he makes it. 5d6 fire damage, halved. That's 14, so 7 points to Lesk's back.
It's not terrible.
Not terrible. Considering you only had a +1 to those, so. Let's see, who else is up? The Iron Sphere is active. So let me pull that up. This is a medium-sized iron sphere covered in like different plates and rivets, and it suddenly rolls after taking a hit. I can't remember what from, probably from Lesk.
Phase bolt.
Oh, it was a phase bolt?
Yeah.
For sure. And it activates, and a spike shoots out of one of its plates. Missing the Goatman, Lesk. Let's see, it's going to actually roll down the hallway. Lesk is going to get an attack of opportunity, and so is Todier. No, it's not going to do that. What am I talking about? It's just going to make 2 more attacks. Piston. A piston shoots out of a different section for 17, missing him. And a third section opens up, and it spins and chops at it with a blade. Also missing, because Lesk has great armor. So we've got an 8, a 17, and a 15. And finally, we have some iron Cobras that are active on the southern end. So they're going to have to go through the web.
Right.
What is the DC on that?
1 second. Gonna be a 12.
12 and its strength?
Um,
Or is it?
Oh, there we are. Yeah, strength.
Very well. Nat 20. Okay, then. So these snakes are going to push through the webbing and surround poor Toad. And try and make bite attacks with their iron fangs. 14, 15. And a nat 20. What was his AC again?
I'm not quite sure. Well, let me pull up Toad's sheet. Only Polly's.
Let me see if I can alter that. Oh, of course I gotta find it first. There you are. I'm not sure why it's doing that. You have access, but anyway, it's got a 15 armor class. So one of those missed. Oh, see, it was 14, 15, and that 20. Okay, so we're doing. He's immune to poisons, so don't have to worry about that. 5 piercing damage from the first hit, and 8 piercing damage from the second hit, for a total of 13.
Okay.
And it's your guys' go.
I'm going to dash 50 feet toward the noise.
Okay. So you could probably do 75 if you really wanted to.
75?
Yeah, because you can dash, and then you can dash as a bonus action, because you're a rogue.
Well,
Yeah, you're really fast, even though you have short little legs.
okay.
All right. Next.
I will hop over a gizzard and take 2 shots into the hallway with Toad, the robotic Toad.
Oh, for sure. Try and clear out some of those guys. So who are you hitting? A serpent or the bolter?
I'm going with the serpent, since that's in front of me.
Okay. Make me some attacks. Hit.
21. And 30, and I'm going to add my wasp to that one.
Okay. Definitely.
So 20 damage total.
All right.
And then for the remainder, I'm going to retreat.
Right. 2 heavy arrows slam into the thick hide, finding joints with pinpoint accuracy. However, the thing doesn't seem to drop immediately. Next.
All right. I'm going to move forward a little bit. And then I'm going to use my action to go ahead and cast Rope Trick. And I'm going to go ahead and shout out as loud as I can that the tea room is open. Come have a break. And I'm going to hide in the rope trick room.
All right, you're going to shimmy up a rope.
Yeah,
So
it's only like 10 feet high.
Yeah. Okay. So you shimmy up that rope and disappear into the air at the top of the rope. Who's next?
I'm gonna jump up next to, well, closer to Lesk and attack that orb thing.
Yes, it's spinning violently, and its plates are bouncing out of it with hydraulic might. Uh, do your worst. It's pretty good.
Spend another key point to do 2 more.
So with a 27 and a 21 and an 18 and a nat 20.
Yay.
He just unleashes a can of whoop ass on this thing. So let's do this right. So 13 and 8. It's 21. Okay. And an additional 9 kills it. It smashes it apart.
Okay, can I take the step forward into its space and aim that last attack at that turret above Lesk?
Yeah, there's wreckage, but you step over it, and this one's actually on the ground. It's on wheels.
Oh, okay.
And you can lash out at it. You recognize that this was the showroom model because it's missing from its spot.
That's all I can do.
Oh, no, you need to follow up that nat 20.
Oh, you're right.
That's going to hit him. Okay, so
26 ain't bad.
6 is not bad. Yeah, balance. Your customized monk weapons lash out from your arms and tear this thing a new one. It is struggling to hold itself together. Let's see, that's going to leave Polly and Lesk. And Lesk is not here, so Polly, what would you like? Oh, and you. Yes, I forget because we haven't changed your token yet.
I would like to try to get this gnome out of his capsule.
Okay. Let's see. First, could we change your icon?
Yes.
All right. So it's best if you do it because you have the file image already. Open up your character sheet to bio and info and click edit, or I guess it doesn't matter what page you're on, but click edit in top right. And then drop your avatar and also drop the image itself to the screen, onto the tabletop. And then I'll make that your token.
Gosh dang it.
What's the matter?
I changed it and then I clicked the picture and then it changed the entire screen. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm glad you guys got this done. That was bugging me for a while.
What? But it's there. I promise it's there.
But it's not.
Yeah, that's...
Let's see, is it in your library, like your Roll20 library?
That exists?
Yeah, it's the art library. It's next to the chat. I don't know. It should be on your screen. In the top right corner. No, between the chat and the journal.
Between the chat and the journal is nothing.
So, damn it. All right, well, that makes things That means I have to access it from our freaking Facebook.
Well, did you want me to just email it to you? Is that easier?
Not particularly.
Uh,
I can drop it.
You can?
I thought I could.
Aren't you able to upload it to Roll20?
I
He
did.
doesn't.
Not.
no.
It's on Discord.
Pictures. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm almost there.
Found it.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Missed you.
I can't do Dirk's voice tonight.
Yeah, you sound like you got sick.
Is that you?
Ethan will have to do it. No, I was like, I tried to do it, but I sounded like a whispering banshee. So right now I'm Dirk with a cold.
Sounds an awful lot like Duskin.
Yes.
Because it's just your voice to do. All right. Finally got that file uploaded. Dropping it. Making it your token.
It's that time.
Advanced. Well, it's supposed to take up 5 feet.
It does.
Yes, but portions
And I
of it
Can't control
are
it.
actually like 2 to 1. I mean, sorry, 2 by 1. And I'm still working on that.
Oh.
Boom. I just dropped it. Gave represents
Ah,
character,
there.
name you, nameplate, HP value,
Well-
armor class value.
I'll tell you what I could do, because, I mean, it's up to you on that, I suppose. But if you wanted to, I can do a bunch of face tokens instead, if you think that would show up better on our videos and stuff like that, instead of just drawing full figures. I mean, I'll still do full figures for the channel, but when we do the tokens,
Yeah, just
it would probably be best for the
Crop to
face.
the face or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think that might work better for the tokens, in fact, but that's a problem for another time.
Okay.
Anyway, so you walk up to this tank and you want to try and activate it somehow.
Yes.
So go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation. What are we gonna get?
That's pretty good. You find a small control panel somewhat concealed in a panel and some switches on it and a button.
Does it say anything, or is it just buttons?
It's in Gnomish.
Is there a big button?
There's a button and
I
2
push-
switches.
Wait, where?
There's like
do the-
a switch, and then right underneath it is another switch, and to the right of those 2 switches is a button.
Okay, so let me push the button.
All right. I want to say medium intensity alarm blares, and a red light starts strobing on the top of the tank, and it starts draining of fluid.
Yes. Do the other tanks have gnomes in them?
Yes, those two.
I did. So it's set up the same way?
Yes.
Okay, I push the buttons on both of those too.
Well, it
Or
is.
am I not allowed?
Well, it's an action to
Damn it.
interact with the environment. So you can really only do it once, unless you're a specific type of rogue that is allowed to do it multiple times.
The button pressy rogue.
That's exactly. I think it's either the thief or the mastermind gets that, to where
Yeah,
they
I'm
can just
neither
interact
of
with
those.
the environment a bunch. Anyway,
Well, I'll just watch the water drain.
Exclusive cantrip
You-
button pusher.
while I'm on the topic, I don't think I've ever seen you capitalize on this ability, but as an assassin, you have an ability that gives you critical damage, automatic critical damage against
Correct.
targets that have not acted in the yet. So if you beat them on initiative, make sure you remember that, because you will be doing critical damage.
So what you're saying is that I'll have critical rolls?
Hey, no, that's copyright.
No,
What? No.
it's
Well, what
called
happens if I
one.
roll a 20? What do I say? Oh, that's an extremely hazardous roll.
Just kidding. So yeah, no, it's an automatic crit, so you can still crit on that, because we do double crits, triple crits, and so on occasion.
I'll be British. I got the
So
crit.
just remember that, because I don't think I've ever seen you actually do it.
I have not used it. I have not found a purpose for it quite yet.
but you only get to do that once.
All you
Yes.
What? No, it's
Once a day.
what?
I don't think it's per battle.
Is it per turn?
No, it's
No.
only on the first round of combat.
I wish it was per turn.
Yeah.
Please hold. Now I'm super curious and I'm getting derailed, but I must know. You're the deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that has not taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. This is per combat. Anytime you beat someone on initiative or get a surprise attack on, it is a surprise, or it's a, advantaged critical hit.
Yes.
It's the whole reason people take the assassin class, so don't forget to use it.
I was born this way. From the forge.
Yeah, the creator made you, so he made you a certain way. Ethan.
Yes, my master.
All right, so that concludes Yu's turn. Now we move on to Lesk, and Lesk says, "Tea room? What the hell is he on about?" And moves his hammer.
Leska's been in the tea room before.
He has a harpoon sticking out of his chest. It's attached to a cord. He got reeled in. So he says it while gurgling a little bit of blood. If that puts it in a context. Anywho, let me pull up Lesk's character because characters are complicated. They got a lot going on. I know he's going to swing with that spiritual hammer. Pretty sure that it just is a bonus action. You know what? He probably has it saved as a weapon. He does not. That fool. Yeah, he does. I. Pretty sure it's his base level. It could have been level 3, but I wouldn't know because he's not here. Hits with 15 for 9 damage. Whack. And in true Lesk spirit, I'm gonna go in and fucking headbutt him with the horns of thunder. Get off of me. Blam, 23 to hit. He also does 15 points of damage with his headbutt, and a thunderclap echoes out in the chamber, splitting the poor oaken bolter into pieces and separating the cord that is connected to Lesk's chest, where a harpoon still lay embedded. Let's see, that's action, bonus action. You still do movement. Let's see. He's like, Todier, you go south. I'll take care of the one up north.
Are you okay? I was gonna give him a health potion, the health vial on the next fucking turn, damn it.
Well,
I hit him, damn it.
you did do that. That's true. Wow. I gotta remember that. Okay. So anyway, next is the enemy's turn.
No, Polly didn't go.
Polly didn't go. That's right. Hi. What does Polly want to do?
So down here, are these all enemies except for Toad?
Correct.
Okay, can I move and cast a spell still?
Absolutely. Where would you like to move to? I remember your controls. Oh, they seem to be working better.
No, I have to use arrow keys.
Well, that's what I do anyway, most of the time.
So there. Sorry, give me just a minute to find what I have. Okay, so it'd be Conjure Barrage.
Conjure Barrage. I'm pretty sure that Dirk and Dirtle have both used this.
Yes.
What?
Conjure Barrage.
Turtle. He speaks from the unknown.
You throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammunition into the air to create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one. Damage type is the same as the weapon or ammunition. So what weapon are you using? Ollie?
So I'm trying to select Crowbar, but it won't let me select it. It's an item that's replicated before the throw, but it won't let me select the item I want.
Okay, so you want to throw crowbars.
Lots of them, yes.
Sounds
Non-metal items at snakes, correct?
That's so great. So it's a club, I believe. Let's take a peek at clubs. I don't think that they're really meant to be thrown.
If they're landing on snakes, shouldn't it make an impact?
Yeah, they're, like 8-foot long metal snakes. but I feel you.
Fine.
Let's
Can
see.
we do daggers instead?
Yeah, we can do daggers because they actually have a throwing range. Clubs do not.
You know, I have returning ability thing now, a returning weapon ability. I'm going to make a returning club just to spite that.
Just despite that, I love it. Make it dancing while you're at it. So, go ahead and give me some damage. Wait, what saving throw did they have to make for that?
It is currently up. Dexterity save 16.
Okay. See, the Iron Cobras are going to try and make theirs. Failing spectacularly with a 9. The Oaken
Nice.
Bolter is a turret which is fixed to the ceiling. It's going to make hits with disadvantage. However, it gets an 11. So they both fail. Go ahead and give me that damage, which was 12? 12. Very well. Why don't you go ahead and give me one for Toad, too? It hits friendlies, doesn't it?
I do believe so. Let me
All
pull
right.
it back up.
You can always fix him, of course.
Yeah, each creature.
So he is going to try and dodge, although it was thrown at his back. But anyway, he dodges it with a 16. He's going to take half damage.
Nice.
6 points of damage. Did you record the damage that I did to him before? No, because you can't even open a sheet, huh?
It was 10 and then 13 for both. There was 2 hits for the 13, and the other one before that was 10.
Okay. Okay, so your barrage actually does him in, and he slumps to the ground, unpowered.
Don't worry, he'll be repaired. He'll be better than before.
We will make him better, stronger, more attachments.
Dun, 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 dun.
Time to go win the battle so my friend can have better wings.
All right, so do you have any movement speed left? Maybe you want to move back a little bit.
Yeah, like 3 squares.
Oh, okay. So unless I'm missing something, it's the enemy's turn.
Correct.
Cool. So this Oaken Bolter that is left in the northern hallway is going to shoot at Lesk. It's like, oh crap, it's coming right at me. Or whatever machines say. Missing him. Wait, no. Hitting him with a 21 for 13 piercing damage. Lesk is like, son of a bitch, I'm getting tired of this. Man, that might not have happened if he had shown up a half hour late, like he said. Let's see. Todier, you want to go next?
I thought the enemies
His
were
enemy
going.
turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, Lesk,
Go ahead,
Lesk,
go,
Lesk,
go,
Lesk.
If that's
No,
all
they're
you wanna
done.
Do,
They're
then
done.
Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, they're all done, guys. All right, so one Cobra is going to rush up and attack Polly. Is going to try and bite you. That's a very nice bite with a 21. Would you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do I select the saving throws from?
Your saving throws are right above your skills, or right next to your skills, towards the top of your character sheet. And then you click on the name of the saving throw, and it just posts it to chat.
I will quickly ask, how long have we been fighting in game? Like, I have my my arms called. I'm just wondering, time.
Much less than 10 minutes. Probably close to a minute.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And the wizard's already been hit by fireballs equivalent twice.
You poor owl. That's a good Constitution saving throw with an 18. You don't have to worry about any poison. However, you are going to take 6 piercing damage.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us.
See you tomorrow at 4.